as much as we tried to frame it as another game and it's worth 2 points and it was a divisional game and it was a very important time of the season for us, this game was set apart from all the other ones just in terms of the experience. And the city of Rochester was just so ingrained into this game and so into it. We knew that it meant a little bit more than just a regular season 2 points. First of all, it was Friday the 13th. So you knew it was going to be different. It was super cold. If you saw our pregame skate and our practice the day before, snow was flying down sideways. We were having a hard time running drills through practice, and we had to shorten up our practice both days. It was very different for me as a coach because usually, when you're in the heat of a game, you get those instant reactions from the crowd. But in this game, because, it's different because it's a baseball stadium and the seats are a little bit further back, there was always kind of a delay when something happened, how the fans would react to it. So that was something to get used to as well. But I mean, just the uniqueness of the entire event, there's nothing about it. I feel like everything is so fresh in my mind as to what happened leading up to that and that day. And there's a lot of things that you'll just never forget. We talked a lot over the course of the game and even leading into the game about just simple plays because the ice conditions were going to be what they were, whether it was going to snow, which it really did kind of stop snowing during the game. But because it was so cold out, a lot of snow built up on the ice over the course of the game. So we just really strong, simple plays, keep the game in front of you, make sure that we're moving pucks north and we're not overcomplicating things. Because the things that we could do at War Memorial or Blue Cross on a normal Friday night, we're not going to be the same things that we were going to be able to do in the course of this game. We got off to a great start. And a big part of that is what you talked about, Freddie Waugh getting in a fight early. And that was that was Freddie's job on our team. And he embraced that role. And he knew that it was his job to get our team going. But I think that kind of sent the message to the fans and to our players that this is a hockey game and we're out here to win. And we need to establish who we are right away. And Freddie did a great job of that. And we followed it up with a quick goal to make it 1-0 after that. And then unfortunately got into a little bit of penalty trouble and gave up a couple of power play goals. In terms of the outcome and the ending, I mean, you couldn't have drawn it up any better, right? Like, even though Lake Erie came back and tied it with less than a second left, we ended up being able to come through at the end. So the storybook ending was incredible. And who else but Matt Ellis, to come down, our captain and our leader.
He scores the shootout victory for Matt Ellis. Puts it
I have the
away
honor
as the
and
Everest
privilege of being able to tell him, after the game that he's getting called up to the National League the next day. So, I mean, things like that just don't happen every day in life. And like you talked, it was a unique experience anyways, but the way it all unfolded was just incredible.